Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you all about the brand new Support a Creator system that Epic Games just put out because it terrifies me. I really think that this is unfortunately rife for abuse on YouTube, where clickbait and scams already run rampant, and I think it won't take but a day, maybe 2 days, before you see, spend 10 million V-Bucks and Epic will allow me to gift you the Skull Trooper skins, or spend blank V-Bucks, I'll do this thing for you. Same as kind of the fake giveaways and the other scams that are going on. And it's sad because it doesn't have to be this way. The system itself is one of the best and most forward-thinking things I think that I have seen a game company do since all the decisions they made with Fortnite itself, with its true free-to-play model and none of the microtransactions and stuff. And it should be great for creators, but it's probably going to get abused really bad. I'm going to reference a video that I made about 3 months ago about Fortnite clickbait. It's going to be a link down there in the description. I'd highly recommend you watch that one before this one, but if not, we'll do a few reference points. And we're going to have a lot of mixed opinions today, some good and some bad, and criticism of other YouTubers. In case you haven't heard, the Support a Creator system gives your, say, favorite content creator real money when you spend V-Bucks. So if you buy a skin and you give them V-Bucks, they obviously take that and you have to spend some real money to get the V-Bucks, but a portion of that V-Bucks goes to your content creator. Basically, all you have to do is when you go to the shop, you click the Support a Creator button, you type in the name of the creator you want to support, and then every single item you buy, they get paid a small percentage of cash. There's no additional markup like buying bits on Twitch. There's no fees, no taxes, nothing that costs you as a gamer anything extra, nothing that costs the creator anything extra. It's pretty much a pure loss for Epic and a gain for people like me, because Epic is paying me a percentage of their profits. It's in this case, it's a pure community benefit with no downsides for me. Eligibility is a very simple and broad process. You only need 1,000 followers on any social media account and to have posted Fortnite within the last 30 days. This means that smaller content creators are in no way barred or excluded from getting this kind of support. It's not just for Ali and Vicstar and Mooselk, it's for pretty much everybody in the community. There's an affiliate contract you have to sign, there's some code of conduct rules which I'll probably show later as they become relevant to the discussion, and several things that you're supposed to do, tax forms, payment request forms, a lot of stuff, but it only took me less than 24 hours. I got the whole thing done in about 20 hours, even though there was a huge rush to do it right now, so I'm guessing that it's a heavily automated process. And in case you're wondering how much people are going to be getting paid, the rate is $25 for me for every 50,000 V-Bucks that you spend, which sounds kind of crazy. The way this maths down is that for every $500 a gamer spends, I would get $25, or roughly a 5% profit share. Then 5% doesn't sound like too crazy or too insane, but that's pretty much the industry standard. That's if you are a YouTuber of, small, medium, and even sometimes large, when you sign up to get sponsored by a company with an affiliate agreement, which is just commission sales, 5% is usually the starting point in the negotiation. Sometimes 3 or 4% if it's like a huge item or like low margin or something like that, and sometimes more if it's something that has a lot of profit margin they can play with. But 5% is pretty normal, and even though it doesn't seem great, $25 for 50,000 V-Bucks, it's actually really good, especially considering they don't really have any, they don't know you, there's no real binding, there's no negotiation. That's just the flat offer for everybody. And basically, I know you guys, right? I know that you guys are going to spend some V-Bucks eventually. I know you're going to buy some skins, you're going to buy some dances, you're going to buy some emotes, you're going to be doing something, and some of you might even be crazy enough to support me. If you are, all you have to do is type in Driftor the Real into the content creator box, because that's my tag. The O is a 0 and there's an underscore, and it's really hard to type right now. I'm trying to change that to just DRFT like all the other codes, or something simpler, but that's kind of an involved process. Hopefully I get that shortened down, but if you do want to support me, I signed up for this because I think it's a good system that's going to benefit a lot of people. The downside is, I think that there's a lot of content creators that are going to abuse the ever-living devil out of this. It's much less so for streamers. When I look at the Fortnite community as a whole, I see that most streamers tend to be good, we'll say good community members, upstanding people. They don't scam, they don't cheat, they're pretty standard, straightforward. But then when I look at YouTube, oh my god, If I had to go around the Fortnite YouTube community and, oh, well, I think you guys should take a look around the Fortnite YouTube community and tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you see. A better question is, tell me how many YouTubers you see that are big in Fortnite that run good, clean, upstanding channels. You could probably count them on your two hands. So probably 10, I could think of maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 people kind of off the top of my head. It's rough out there. There's a lot of scams, a lot of stuff. The community right now, at least on the YouTube side of things, is absolutely plagued by clickbait, fake videos, fake news, fake giveaways, fake rumors for news, meteors, volcanoes, Skull Trooper gifting, the Hulk in Fortnite, Spider-Man skins, fake battle passes, just so many scams. It's not scams. It's absolutely crazy. Many content creators already promote free VBuck apps that don't really give you any free V-Bucks. They are used to steal data from people, and they use kids as click farm labor sources. This is something that I talked about extensively in the previous video about how these kind of apps essentially farm children for labor so that they don't have to pay third world laborers to do it because the kids will do it for free. It's just that dirty. At any given time right now, there are dozens of streams on loop that show you how to get free V-Bucks. It's usually like a 5-minute video that walks people through some kind of app and like fakes reward them with 10,000 V-Bucks or something like that, and they're all scams. I remember right after Fortnite came out on iPhone, the biggest scam was get Fortnite on Android beta for free something, and there's always these fake like Fortnite Android apps, fake Fortnite Android beta invitations, just tons and tons of stuff like that. My favorite one was this dude who made a video showing only his hands, like these right here, and he was showing how he got invited to the Epic Games Fortnite Android beta. But when I looked at his hands, I noticed it was nothing but like prison tattoo, gang tattoo, and he clearly knew nothing about Fortnite whatsoever, and he was like scrolling through pictures super fast, so it kind of looked like you were clicking on him, and this dude was just ripping kids for their money. Google basically doesn't care about this on YouTube. To this day, there's still tons of banner ads and side ads and pre-rolls that link to websites that are designed to steal your credit card or steal your data for the promise of V-Bucks. Man, kids be thirsty for V-Bucks. So all of that aside, my prediction is if you put this kind of fundraising tool in the hands of the same content creators that have done nothing but make fake content and scam children for the better part of a year now, they're going to keep doing the exact same thing, and they're going to find some really crummy way to trick as many kids as possible into using their code and spending V-Bucks and just doing something bad with it. And for me, it's sad. It's honestly sad because it doesn't have to be that way. The support a creator system is the most forward-thinking thing I've seen from a developer or publisher in ages. It allows almost any content creator of any size that has any reasonable audience to warrant even doing the paperwork for a baseline sponsorship with the game company that they play. More than just that, for a lot of medium-sized streamers or YouTubers, people that are making good money and they kind of want to go full-time, but they need to keep this day job, this could make or break them going full-time or not. This could be the thing that allows people to launch full careers on YouTube or Twitch or Mixer, which is a fantastic thing, and I ultimately think that's the goal from Epic Games. I think they want to create more streamers and create higher streamer loyalty and higher, streamer, customer, player interaction rates, and all of that should work. And it's, again, super forward thinking because as of right now today, the vast majority of game studios and publishers do not have ongoing relationships with content creators. And those that do have ongoing relationships with content creators are primarily designed around early access content. Hey, you want to play Spider-Man early? Hey, in my case, it's Call of Duty. You want to play Call of Duty early? You want to play Battlefield early? You want to make a little bit of pre-launch content, something like that. They'll trade favors, like if you make content, we'll let you access it early, something like that. And there's a few that'll do direct sponsorships. Now, EA does them, Ubisoft does them, Microsoft does them occasionally, but for the most part, they're like one-off sponsorships. It's like, hey, we're launching Forza. Come do this Forza campaign with us, and we'll pay you for the Forza campaign. Forza's done. See you in a couple of years. And that's kind of all there is to it. It just ends. It drops off the face of the earth like that. When it comes to money and support, there's no real like long-term engagements or contracts out there. So this will be the first one that I'm aware of from a major game. I know indie games and mobile games do things like that. And I guess you can maybe PUBG did it a little earlier with some streamers with the Shroud and Dr. Disrespect skins. But this will be the first major game that allows almost any content creator to have an ongoing partnership with them, to have a mutually successful business model with Epic Games. If your fans buy skins, you get paid and we get paid, and everything goes pretty well. I mean, the current mutual benefit model is play our game because it's popular, get us social media impressions, and since it's popular, you'll get ad revenue. That's kind of like the COD model, right? Epic Games is taking 2 steps ahead of the competition right now and directly supporting streamers. And I currently expect streamers and reputable people, myself included, because I've already done my shameless promotion for my own name and support a creator here, are going to support this model because the business model for Epic Games is really good. The skins are expensive. Yeah, every skin's like 10 or 20 bucks, but there's no RNG, there's no getting ripped, there's no spending money and getting nothing. You get exactly what you want. You get good customer service. You can refund your skins. The game itself is free. You get no advantage from anything, which for years was not what we had. I think that everybody's kind of trying to copy Epic now and go back the other way, but the business model is fine, and I have no issue whatsoever promoting skins to people because they're not RNG. You just get what you pay for, and if you don't want to buy them, that's fine. But this should be a huge success all around for all parties involved, except, of course, for that small minority of people that have to ruin everything good. If you look at a big population, big group of people, the majority of the rules in the society are made for probably 1% of people. Most people in general are good-natured. They like to play by the rules. They don't like to hurt others. They don't run scams. They don't cheat. But somewhere, depending on who you ask, between 1 and maybe like 5% of people will. And almost all of our rules are made for them. So Epic made some rules for this program, which I'm going to go ahead and open up and read. It's the Code of Conduct. It says, be an extension of the brand. Fortnite is fun, friendly, and welcoming to all players. Respect other players. Be graceful in victory and defeat. Keep your account info private. Play fairly. That's like don't cheat. Use official names for everything. Don't engage in hate speech, threats, spam, harassment. Pretty normal. Here's a big one. Don't be overly commercial or spammy. That's where this is probably going to go awry. No porn. Don't violate copyrights. And there's a general one that just says don't do anything that can hurt the reputation of our company. I think the commercial or spammy is going to go crazy very, very fast, and I think that the fate of this program is going to entirely depend on how Epic decides to manage it. If they go hands-on, if they individually review accounts, if they respond to people that flag it, if they crack down hard on people that run scams and kind of cheat their fans on fake giveaways and fake stuff, and really enforce their own rules, which I'm debatably going a little bit outside of here on brand negativity, it's going to be a huge success. If somebody does like a fake giveaway or like a fake scam thing, download my app and you get the money from the VBucks, just some sort of nonsense like that. If they punish those people and kick them out of the system, or even better, kick them out of the system and IP ban the account, this is going to be super successful, and you're going to see other companies copy it just like they've been copying everything else that Epic Games has done. However, if they go full automation, if they don't respond to abuses, if there's no hands-on, if they turn a blind eye to somebody that's abusing the system just because he's making a lot of money, this system is going to be super awful, and it's going to be embarrassing for Fortnite. So right now, the ball is in Epic's park. It's in their hands. It's Epic's choice on how they handle this, and we'll see in the next couple of months over the holiday season how they're going to. If they do it well, then I think you're going to see a ton of games have this business model, but if they let it go to the wayside and allow for abuses to continue unchecked, it's going to die super fast. As for which way I think they're going to go, I think they're going to have a good track record in the long run. I think the initial hump's going to be really rough, and a lot of people are going to abuse it. But Epic Games has a really good track record with consumer-friendly options in their game and how they manage the community in general. So I expect this to work out, though with probably a few major hiccups along the way. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Or buy some V-Bucks with my name on it. Drifter out.